Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're returning, karibu. Subscribe guys to this channel. And guys, today I want to discuss about giving yourself a thousand second chances. And here you are wondering, how can I give myself 1,000 second chances? Let me tell you, in this life you have to give yourself 1,000 second chances in order to be motivated to live. There are many things, there are many issues that can weigh you down to a point that you are finished. And who tells you that you should be finished? You should never agree to be finished. You should never. You are always supposed to be there. You are always supposed to have some hope. You are always supposed to know that there is always a second chance in yourself. And in this life, please give yourself 1,000 second chances. Don't give up on the second chance. You know, there are people who say, okay, God has given me a second chance and now I have messed it up. And I know that usually God does not give third chances. Now that I've messed up the second chance, now my goose is good. I'm done. Who tells you you are done? Give yourself 1,000 second chances. That means always try another thing and another and another and another. Fail on the second chance, try a third chance, try a fourth chance, and when you reach the fifth, you start saying, now myself, you know, even I had given up, but now when I said let me give myself a third chance, you see, now I've even given up. And you're like, now you're not going to succeed. Who tells you you're not going to succeed? You will always succeed in this life. You just have to give it a shot. Try it, guys. Try it. Give yourself 1,000 second chances. Can you imagine giving yourself 1,000 second chances? Yes. Try things. If this one doesn't work, try another one. If it is business and you set up a business and it doesn't work, try a second business. Try a second business. If it doesn't work, try a third business. Let me tell you, if you go to an interview, guys, and you're not picked, you're not selected, don't be so heartbroken that you cannot even apply for another job. Go for a second and a third interview. If they call you for interviews, go. Lift your head up high. Don't you ever leave your heads down there and feeling so weighed down and wasted. You know, I never pass interviews. Me, I'm unlucky. You know, whenever I go for interviews, I'm unlucky. Give yourself 1,000 second chances. Go for those interviews, so as long as they invite you, and you're going to succeed in one of them. You are going to succeed in one of them. I want to speak to those ladies that try to get pregnant and they don't. You have to know that if you are a person of faith, sometimes faith will be needed in this situation. And guys, I'm imagining you are already married when you're trying to get babies. I'm imagining that. So you are trying and the babies are not coming, the pregnancy is not coming, and you are like, gosh, what happened to me? I never even get to get pregnant. And you are so heartbroken, and you know how impatient men can become. You are fighting like he's going to be so impatient, and the next thing you are going to hear is that he got married to another person, and you are so heartbroken and so impatient. Let me tell you, give yourself 1,000 second chances. Be the one to initiate that searching for a baby. Initiate it. Be the first person to initiate it. Try and try. Give yourself a second, a third, and go for tests. When the tests come showing that you have issues, the fallopian tubes are blocked, don't give up. Give yourself a second chance. Go for unblocking and try again and again and again and again. Pray as you try. And I can assure you, guys, you will. You by faith, you will. You hear? Did you hear what I said? By faith, you will get that baby. Because God also has told us that he gives us the desires of our hearts. Do you think God is a human that he can lie? No, God is not human that he can lie. If he says that he shall give us the desires of our hearts, he says that because he knows that he needs to give us those desires. He knows that we have desires of our hearts, and they need to be fulfilled. So try. I also want to speak to somebody who has tried maybe business and money has not come. Tried, you set up this business, money doesn't come, you fail in business, you fail in another, you try. Set up another and another and another. Try looking for money in all areas. And by trying, it is like you're giving yourself a second and a third and a fifth. Give yourself 1,000 1,000 second chances, and you'll always see God come through. I also want to speak to somebody who maybe has got children, and the children are not even performing in school, and you have taken them to this school, and the second school, they went there and did not even pass the interview. They were not even admitted. Then they were admitted in that other school that you tried. Then after some time, they were like, you know, your child was not even performing in that school, and then you are like, oh gosh, I thought this child would. And then you go pick them, you take them to another school, they still fail. Guys, there's still hope. Take them to the third and fourth. This child has to go to school. Let me tell you, you will not be there one time and you are going to be very old or dead. That child will need that school certificate that you may, and maybe give up on them and not even help them acquire that certificate in life. Yes, that certificate in life is very, very important. Somebody will be saying, okay, I reached the O levels. And that O-level certificate may be the requirement somewhere in future, even in your absence when you will not be there. And this child is going to walk there with his O-level certificate and say, at least I went to this O-level certificate. Or sometimes there's going to be an interview for a certain embassy, and the requirement is an O-level certificate. Let me tell you something else that you don't know. That an O-level certificate is required even in embassies. Like when you want to travel to maybe go and join a university in the US, you are required, the requirements in application, one of the most important one is that one of her acquiring an O-level certificate. Acquiring an O-level certificate. You have to present that certificate in order to do the application for that university. In fact, you having gone to colleges and everything, that does not even count. What counts is that university certificate, and that is the one that is required, guys. After that, maybe you can go and present the others, but now that you'll be traveling out there, the one that is required is the O-level. So imagine if you don't push that this child gets this O-level certificate at least in your country. When you'll not even be there and the certificate will be required, who will help this child? So push. Give him a second and a third and 100th chance. But call it giving yourself a second. What do you call it? Giving yourself a second chance up to the 100th time. So guys, it is important to try always and give yourself a second chance. 1,000 second chance. Give yourself 1,000 second chance. Give your child a second, it's called a second, 1,000 second chance. I'm getting confused. 1,000 second chance. Yes, try as many times. That means you don't have to go to 1,000, but it means that you go and try and try. Never give up in life. That is what it means, guys. So please subscribe to this channel, Never Age TV. And guys, yes, thank you for subscribing. This channel is growing. It is new but growing. So thank you so much. Please don't leave without subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.